Okay. So strangely enough, it was automatically set to 1440p. And I don't have 1440p monitor, so I couldn't use all that. And now when I go to menu, I get to go from side to side and top to bottom. Yeah, and I also got... no, I don't have it anymore. Just a while ago I had a separate menu for video options. I don't know where that went. Maybe it's just in the main menu. Also my mouse sensitivity changed. With the resolution change.
A wooden floorboard.
Question where it came from. Why would I care? Well, I can
Probably
examine
comes
it.
from this part of the wharf. The wood is slightly eaten away, of course, but it still would have been fine if it weren't smashed.
Right. I don't know how it helps.
Hey, there's something not right about this floorboard. It's
Found a
different from
stash.
the rest.
Yay! Rip up the floorboard. No, I have to get that thing. Oh, and I also need to have the... Take the floorboard out. Rip up the floorboard. What's the difference?
Shit!
Oh, I need to get that
It's not coming up. I'll never manage it barehanded.
thing which
I
had the
need somebody
black
to lever
end.
it with.
Stand back. Let's go get that rod bar, whatever that was. Cannon loader. Come with me.
Looks like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder. This might
Analysis
just
to the
come in handy.
contrary. Yeah, this is so hard to run. Where was it? Right over there. How do I use that? Oh, use the rusty iron bar.
That does it.
Yes, it
Let's see what's hidden
does.
inside. There's a book and also a bag. The Mysterium Cosmographicum. I know that book well.
Very well.
Mother used to
Indeed.
read passages from it to me all the time. And judging from what I can see, it's the same one as hers. For crying out loud, what's happened to you, Mother?
Manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain permanent skill points. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read. What does that mean? Well, remains to be seen.
Let's look inside the bag.
Let's.
A little food, a few toiletries, a small key, and some kind of black powder.
first things first. Examine the food.
Fruit, a piece of bacon, and some bread. The fruit's still firm. And the bread's a bit stale. From the smell, this food's been here roughly 2 days. And if it's rationed, there's enough left to last 2 more days. The bottom of the bag is covered in black powder.
Okay. Examine the key.
Iron key completely rusted.
Iron key completely rusted. Take the key, of course.
Never know.
Take the whole
Might be
goddamn
useful.
bag.
I hope Mother wasn't counting on it.
Oh, I could take the bag. Well, let's examine personal belongings first.
Those are definitely my mother's things. I recognize her hairpins. This bag smells of her perfume.
I don't even see
A piece of
hairpins.
soap, some oils, and her powder puff. But what does all this mean?
I don't know. Just take the bag.
Right. Just in case, I'll take it all. I'll give it back to Mother when I see her.
Although,
Wow. Why did you hide supplies in the middle of nowhere, Mother?
exactly.
I don't know what's going on here, but
Maybe she hid it
obviously
there
feel like
because
I'm in
she needs
danger.
it later. Now I took it. Well. Oh, rusty gate. Wonder, would it go together with the rusty key I got? Open the gate.
It's locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
How about using your goddamn iron key?
There we are.
Here we are. Indeed we are. I'm so glad there are those blue little lights. What is that? Oh,
This looks like a
Pistol
pistol
case.
case, but it's empty. I don't know if this has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed. Just like in my
well,
vision.
just like in the
None
wizard
of it's telling me
vision.
anything useful.
Yeah, useful to shoot that weirdo. What was that? Oh, jelly.
This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels.
Examine the broken barrel.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Over here, it's cannon powder.
I don't have enough science in my head to examine
Unusable now.
cannon
I
powder.
don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste. Apparently,
How
someone
come?
on this island has gone through a whole lot of trouble to arm themselves. I really must find you, dear Mother, and quickly too.
They may be just getting ready for New Year's. However close that is. I don't know. Let's get up to the manor. See who's there. Can I change the controls? Not yes. Well, no. Maybe there's a config.
A Latin inscription. En nessis, mi fili quantilia produncia mundus ergatur.
Latin. Easy to translate. How?
You don't know, my son, how little wisdom the world is governed with.
Oh,
I
that
tend
was
to
so
agree.
easy. Discovered immunity, Lord Mortimer. What? No. Where? No. Journal? Lord Mortimer. Immunity conviction to be discovered. Immunity Conviction. To be covered. That doesn't look like Mortimer William. Oh, I haven't seen her. Of course she doesn't. Yeah. Immunity. Logic. Immunity. Conviction. Oh. Well, I'm not too convincing, so there's no problem, and I'm not too logical either. So, we're safe. What's next? Oh, I couldn't walk the stairs myself. There's the masked man.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
Ever heard of pyramids? It's the giants, man. Loading is a bit too fast. I can't ever read what it says between.
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
Transfers.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance.
Give it to me.
If it will help, you can always give it to me.
Oh, you want to keep that envelope to me? During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of your life. So don't hesitate to use your skills. Each confrontation displays an interface showing how much the person you are talking to is convinced. So I don't need augmentations, I just see them somehow. That's great.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind.
Three blunders
I'd rather
left.
deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Yes, she's been here for several weeks now.
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly.
Or maybe it's very
You say you
creepy.
work together. What do you do exactly?
I have no idea. So this requires level 2 and I got 1. Is it so? Yeah, I think so. I suppose. What is a golden order? The golden order. Well, let's say we are members.
my mother and I belong to the same secret organization, the Golden Order.
Secret?
Which I joined a few years
It's
ago.
secret organization.
Mother
Don't...
trained me, and
God
I
damn it.
assist in her research. In other words, you can trust me.
Yeah.
My child, you are telling a perfect stranger that you and your mother
Exactly,
work
I
for
didn't know that.
secret society. It would seem that discretion is not one of your
Two
specialties.
blunders
my son.
left.
You will understand that it does not encourage me to put my trust in you.
Oh, really?
All the same.
If I had
it bothers
only
me to
known
see
what
you
I'm
go
going
into
to say.
ignorance. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I'll leave it on the table and write the name on
Until
it.
now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful.
Step
Do you
3.
think I should give it to you?
Yes, absolutely. You can count on
Don't
me.
worry, Your Eminence. Your secret is safe with me. You know my mother's reputation. As her son, I will defend the de Richet's word with the same fervor.
I would expect nothing less.
Yay.
My child, if I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
And me, of course, yes. Confrontation last step. For the last step of a confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right one or you have no blunders left. Oh, the last step of a confrontation will repeat itself if you fail. How handy. No, thank you, no. Promise. Well,
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good.
good.
Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur de Ricci. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Now why the
Well
hell would
played.
anyone want to read it
I'll
when you
decide later
already
when I'm
told what
alone
it says?
whether to look at what it contains.
Hidden elements. Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventure, so do not hesitate to look for them. Oh. So... inventory, I suppose. Oh, I got a lot of stuff. Mysterium Cosmographicum. Laws of Gallantry. What? Why did I get that? So I think this was in the handbag. I must have had that in my back pocket. Piaggi's letter, sealed. Sealed letter given by Piaggi for Sarah de Richet. We'll see if I want to open it once in my room. I have a room! Yay! De Richet's bag. Hanky. Oh, I haven't read the invitation. I'm writing to you to express my embarrassment regarding the situation in which I find myself. As you probably know, I had invited your mother, Sarah de Richet, to join me on my island several weeks ago. We had projects in common regarding your order. Our stay was going smoothly until yesterday when your mother suddenly disappeared. I do not want to over-worry you, but I would like you to join me as soon as possible so we can shed some light on this mystery. Please accept, sir, the expression of my highest consideration. The expression of my highest consideration. Wow. Yours sincerely, Lord William Mortimer, Marquis of Westfordshire. We're in Shire. Aha. How do I get out? Go back to the group near the chimney. Go back to the group near the chimney. I never was there. And I think it just encouraged me to do some nosing around. Like, what's in the bottle? Devil's Thorn grants you the exalted state. You temporarily see the immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice in a conversation. You cannot carry more than 5. Press 3 to use it. I hope, at the time of use it will tell me again how to use what.
By Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
I was trying to look at the painting. Nice. What about this? I'm not gonna say anything.
Blind Oedipus. Blinded himself. What a tragic destiny.
Okay. And I'm looking for my mom. And there's a... God damn it. That's probably... That'll probably take me outside. I don't want to go there. And... Nice! I want that on my wall.
Saturn devouring his son. Good God, how awful. Everything in this painting is disturbing. It's the first time I've seen brushstrokes like this.
Cool. What's this then? Can't be JC, he looks too old.
Crucifixion of St. Peter.
Ah.
He was crucified upside down, out of humility. Surprising for an entrance hall.
Well, it's not like on a very most centric place. Well, you can't really miss it. Quite cool place. Can I put my signature there? No?
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch. A biography of the great men.
Who? Flip through it. I cannot even flip through a book because I don't have a skill point. I won't take it. What the hell would I... Can't I just... back off? No. Apparently not. I have to take the book. Yeah, I didn't take anything. Don't even think about it. I'll take the chess game next. No?
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President
George?
of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make
Okay.
your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
Well,
I
not
must
really.
admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you'll forgive my indiscretion?
My mother. Surprising main door. What?
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Richet's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Oh,
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
I have no clue. She's gone missing. Invent something. I'm here to invent something.
Lord Mortimer asked me to drop everything and come find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her stay here. I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
How do I know?
Seriously, though,
Maybe he kidnapped her.
I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards.
president knows
and we'll
him.
take a moment to speak about her.
What? What?
Good lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know
Can I
his
get to
stuff
the
when it
mouth?
comes to the occult.
Oh, it was a
Good
choice.
evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man from my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start. Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat, very influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer, so don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
Well, who wouldn't?
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
Don't make too
If I
much
stay
noise,
with
though.
Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Yes, I did. And I'd like to eat.
My vision is more important.
Also,
Let's
I don't
follow home.
have to watch
I'll
the
follow you, sir. Mr.
nude
Washington,
girl.
I hope to speak with you
Well,
at
half
greater
nude.
length on another occasion.
If we could
Emily,
get some
please
clothes on her.
excuse me, but I would like to speak to Sir Home.
Maybe then.
I shall see you later.
My friend, I hope our dear Giovanni is well.
The troubles in France have fatigued him, but he will recover slowly. Do not fear. He apologizes for remaining in Rome. The voyage was too much for him.
And right he was too. The mildness of the Mediterranean, eh?
What? Oh.
Come, sit down and have something to eat, my friend. You look rather pale. Excuse me, sir. I have been neglecting my duty. I haven't introduced myself. Sir Gregory Home, an old friend of Lord Mortimer's.
A real pleasure, sir.
You who must be well used to the court of France. How do you find this peaceful little haven?
Charming if I hadn't come here for disturbing reasons.
Yes, I heard the
Haven?
news. What a story.
Indeed. I wanted to ask you.
Do you know my
You
mother?
seem to know my mother well. Is
Oh.
that true?
Who does not know of her, sir? She
I
has
don't know.
such a wide circle that everyone knows your mother from a distance or closer.
Everyone knows Sarah, my son.
But you only know her by her reputation.
I remember she once worked for the Crown of England and that she always honors her engagements. However, we have never been personally introduced, sadly.
Well, if I'm to believe my vision, you're not going to get along with her.
Why would I
Thank you
believe
for your
my...
answers, Sir Home.
It's
But
like believing in
I beg your pardon.
fucking dreams.
I get the impression I know you. Have we met?
Except in my dreams, of course.
Yeah.
Not that I remember, young man. Perhaps you're mistaking me for another member of the Chamber of Lords. And what with the wig and the powder, it wouldn't be the first time.
No, you were definitely the one I saw threatening my mother.
I thought... Never mind. It'll come back to me. Would you allow me one last question, sir? I don't want to take up all your time.
Please, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Hillsborough. Who could have held a grudge against my mother? Why would I suspect that? Wasn't she supposed to be just missing? Is there anyone else missing other than my mother?
Do you know if anyone else has gone missing recently?
Not at all, sir. It's as if Sarah has purely and simply vanished into thin air.
That's right. Just take me for an idiot, why don't you?
Not even a servant, then?
Not even a servant. I can assure you, we would have been informed.
Keep your faith, my son. Only the celebrated Sara de Rice could vanish before our very eyes, and she will reappear.
Now the president and the nude ladies on it. No? No. Oh, what's this?
Elizabeth! I should have insisted that you rest in your room.
Do you want me to call someone?
Did you bring your phone? Wait
Let
here.
me handle this. I'm used to this kind of thing.
Thank you, Mr. Dinshay.
Miss, can you hear me?
Leave me.
Stand back, please, so she can breathe.
Elizabeth is accustomed to this kind of thing.
It looks like it's just a dizzy spell.
Was I supposed to? Well, I guess I
Can you
was.
tell me something about her?
Damn it. What is she doing
She
here?
needs a doctor. Why precisely is she here?
Well, she's the daughter of one of Lord Mortimer's friends. He sent her
Well, that
here
went
so she
bad.
could be helped.
I didn't know Lord Mortimer was a doctor.
Not in
Surprisingly.
the sense you understand, but he has been practicing alternative medicine for a very long time. The poor child has already been treated by all the medical doctors her father could find, but no one has been able to cure her. Elizabeth is beyond
Must be a
the reach of
vampire.
traditional medicine, Monsieur de Richet. Are you all right, Elizabeth? Do you feel any better?
When did she arrive?
4 days ago.
Okay. My mother had already gone missing.
Are you all right, Elizabeth? You gave us quite a fright.
What?
Take it easy, miss.
Let
What?
Me.
What
I just need
opportunity?
to get back to my room.
Of course, my dear.
What?
Go ahead. You saw it, didn't you?
Pardon me?
So what?
Della bestia.
Oh, I saw it. I didn't know I had to validate it.
The sign of the beast. He's referring to the tattoo on her hand. Yes, Your Eminence. I saw
What?
it. I don't know what the young woman has been through, but she is
I
marked for
thought he
life.
meant the necklace.
It's the least one can say. You know
Oh,
the
I
need,
guess I didn't
don't you?
notice.
Protection against the evil one.
It is a rare practice reserved for cases of possession, Louis. I have seen it during exorcism.
Gentlemen, it's getting late. It is time for everyone to go to bed. It has been a long day.
Very long day.
It's all the more delicate.
I'll see what I can do, but the case I'm on at the moment might well leave me with very few opportunities.
Okay, Simon.
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
What am I missing now?
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art.
Oh,
I won't
right.
disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal.
If I had the vigilante
But I must say,
thing,
he does
there would
have
have been
some
something glowing that I
outstanding
could click.
pieces.
So,
I
who
suppose.
was that young lady with you?
Again?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors.
Don't I
She
have
arrived a few days
1
ago.
point of psychology?
I perceived
Or one of
her,
4?
but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Elizabeth Adams revealed.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Left or right? Or just at the end?
Well, my
I guess
friends,
just at the end.
I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
Where would it be? At the end of the hall? Was it the hall? Could have been. Let's check out what's around first. Nothing here. Jewelry box. Can't loot that. Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte. What the f- Really?
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Can I peek through the... What is that, mail thing? I'm not gonna. Who's this? Jacques Perreux?
Sir Jacques Perreux?
Who the hell is that? What's this? Book! Yay!
Decorum Guide.
Rules of decent... What guy? What the hell did he say? I have skill points? No. Do I? What? Cause +1 skill point in conviction. Oh, it automatically. Right. Almost level 1 manipulation. Oh shit. I should have gone occult. Occult. It's only 3 points each. Well, so is in diplomacy. There's, I mean, this side. These are all 4. Oh god. Well, too late. There's nothing there. Anything around the corner? Lots of things. Yes. Can I? Oh, that means I can't do anything with it. And that's room for Johan de Vulne.
Monsieur Johan van Vulne.
Von Vulne. Don't know who that is. No books. No nothing. Didn't he say end of the hallway? Oh, I thought I was going around just now. What? Can't see. Books? Oh. There's something. Collector coins. What are those? I suppose there are coins. Where would they be? Balance manipulation. Bleh. I don't know what that means. Collect the coins. Royal jelly, golden elixir, devil. There. Collect the coins. Lost coins in Lord Mortimer's manor. Well, that's interesting. What are these? Effort points and amber fragments. When you collect 4 amber fragments, you gain 1 effort point. Nice. Let's find my room and stop doing this. There's something. Monsieur George Washington.
President
We need to read it.
Washington.
President. Looks like Monsieur. Book, which I cannot take. That is so annoying. Is this my room? Guess not. What is this?
Honey.
Honey.
Hope for better.
Honey, so good. No? Damn it. Son Eminence le Cardinal Piaggi.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Louis de Richet.
That's me.
Ah, that's me. Oh, was there anything in this corridor? Who's there? Monsieur? Goody? Goody? Goody?
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Godoy. Duke. Duke. What is this, France? Collect a coin. No one cares, I'm just taking their books and coins and everything. Oh, isn't this where we came up the stairs? Yep. Let's go to the door and... Ooh. There's good.